stare. Muhammad Ali beginning to talk to George Foreman. They're really putting the stare on each other. George Foreman has that serious look. Ali definitely talking to him. Look at the stare on George Foreman. Look at Ali give him the word.
He is a three-time world champion. He is the reigning and defending WBC heavyweight champion of the world. Tonight, he comes to the ring ready for his victory.
Solis, du bist ein guter Boxer. Solis, du willst meinen Titel? Solis, vergiss es.
Coming to the ring, Dr. Eisen Faust Vitali Klitschko!
Jones is such a shrinking violet.
You like this? George Foreman very happy. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Well, Roy believes he's king of the world. Some people think there's one less great fighter on the planet than he does.
Some people think it's boxing fans who are getting the shaft.
I'm like a big bed for a battle, but my skills got me covered. So bring me your starters and watch me get smarter. And you will still better speakers that can hit harder. Unless the amp with a half a transnova. And after I complete the job, I'll stand over. Another misfortunate victim. I hate to see him go like that, but y'all can go pick it up. That's just another closed chapter. Living for the new chief, just lady low faster. I'm in a hell of a spot. Sitting here with it at the top. Listening to the criticism not. The motherfucker must have forgot that I be straight out begging. Been here for 12 years maintaining. Stopping everybody that they name it. That quiet storm that just keeps raining. After every bell that be ringing. Got my 6 titles still hanging. While them sleep, I'm up thinking of new ways to keep my best banging. Mr. Unstoppable. And still I'm Mr. Untouchable. And still I'm Mr. Invincible. Mr. Unbeatable. And still Mr. Unknockoutable. Mr. Unstoppable. And still I'm Mr. Undroppable. And still I'm Mr. Invincible. Mr. Unbeatable. And still Mr. Unknockoutable. Go get your hard hat. Nah, critics, don't even start that. You fed your big dog to a smart cat. I get off in his chest where his heart's at. And leave him asking where my dog's at. You should have thought twice before you did it. You knew I was nice, dog, admit it. So now you got to try to find out. My hands stiff and line like line dance. I never show respect for finances. I know these other fighters don't take chances. Got a basketball court in my mansion. That's why I show no love like Keith Sampson. I make them eat cancer. AI don't think they can second guess none of these answers. All it takes is one round. Y'all coming up in this game, but the champ won't come down. Mr. Unstoppable. And still I'm Mr. Undroppable. And still I'm Mr. Mr. Unbeatable. And still Mr. Unknockoutable. Mr. Unstoppable. And still I'm Mr. Undroppable. And still I'm Mr. Invincible. Mr. Unbeatable. And still Mr. Unknockoutable. Mr. Unstoppable. And still I'm Mr. Undroppable. And still I'm Mr. Invincible. Mr. Unbeatable. And still Mr. Unknockoutable.
Unstoppable, untouchable, unbeatable.
Unimaginable.
There's Lennox.
Never received much recognition for his accomplishments in the U.S. Won a silver and a gold medal in Olympics. Lost one fight in 10 years as a professional. But a crowd displeasing style has worked against him in public recognition.
If you look carefully at Lennox Lewis and you conclude that his face shows you nothing, then you are in good and populous company. He labors to project an image of unshakable calm and usually succeeds.
There are some 6,500 British fans here. I find that extraordinary, amazing. 6,500 people flew over 5,000 miles to see this man fight and try to win all the heavyweight titles for the first time in this century for a Brit.
And this despite the fact that through much of his career, he was at best the second most beloved heavyweight in Great Britain, overshadowed by the far less competent Frank Bruno. But there is the record for Lewis, 34 wins, the draw in New York, the one loss to Oliver McCall, later avenged. Twice he has won heavyweight titles.
and pearls, I mean. Should've seen them shit shining on the wrist. Now money ain't a problem, see my dough is like. Pulled out my bank on y'all niggas like.
You wouldn't believe that in private. He's very thoughtful, well-spoken, bright, quick. But when he gets out there, when the showbiz light goes on, he's on.
Now I'm like, front like they had the manpower like. More or less, more so, I rip it so I live the fast life. Come through with the flow slow like, whoa. My nigga, like dope, nitro, might flow, nice clothes like whoa. Ease paper, cocaine like whoa. Now I'm Doc Strange in the range like whoa. 100 miles an hour switching lanes like whoa. Plus I'm getting brain from this chick like whoa. Fingernail nigga asshole like whoa. Team floor switches and bitches like whoa. 9-9 jag bitch proof like whoa. Keep them cheese lines on your blocks like whoa. Grenade through your window bitch like whoa. Love to see me do this shit like whoa. Niggas put me through this shit like whoa. So I'ma go toe to toe blow.
All champions have egos. But if ego was a crime, the Prince would be on death row.
Nitro, might flow, nice clothes like whoa. We back it, just flip it like whoa. Cars be jacket, bitch strip it like whoa.
And if ego is a virtue, the Prince is king.
그러나 오늘 경기는 WBO를 놓고 경기를 임하는 것입니다.
이 페더급 요 주위 체급의 강자들의 승량이 많이 있습니다. 에스피노자라든가
그렇습니다.
WBA 챔피언 세메너 그리고 메디나 그리고 또 주니어 페더급의 후안 마르.
And now here comes Pretty Boy Floyd. The battling Mayweathers are one of the largest and most well-known families in the Grand Rapids area. Their struggles with each other are legendary around here. One resident said to me, hey, it's hard to find a Mayweather who likes another Mayweather. Although Floyd is getting along pretty well now with his Uncle Roger, who is his trainer.
You know, it's interesting, Jim. There are 3 top fighters in the world from Michigan right now. All 3 are boxers. Chris Bird, James Toney, who's more of a boxer-puncher than either of the others, and of course, Floyd Mayweather as well.
Interesting because it's a state with a history of punchers. Thomas Hitman Hearns, Joe Louis Barrow of Detroit.
But they were both boxer-punchers.
And here he comes, Mike Tyson. As he heads toward the same ring he made his disgraceful exit in June of '97. The crowd revved up.
Just listen. Why must you be hard-headed? Tried to explain. She didn't hear me.
Tyson entering to some scary, imposing music. Will he be able to intimidate his opponent tonight? Will it even matter? He's turning the corner. The fans will soon see him.
I'm the hardest rap artist and I'm a star. Shit up for real. Get up and feel. I work. I make curves spit up and squeal. That's all I've been hearing. Niggas stay deep in the duct tape. You know me. On the wall. I'm a fraud. With a 911 call. Niggas stay deep with a lot of luck. And I need is of a nigga that can get out of the cuffs. I think a lot of these cuffs. That is the front. When I hit them niggas, what you want? Battle turns into a heart. The guns like behind niggas.
I really thought there'd be more of an explosion by the crowd here, but very mixed. Even with the win tonight, no matter how one-sided, he will still have his detractors. Following the two fights with Holyfield, his stock plummeted. The pundits came down hard, feeling they were duped, that his knockouts were over second-rate fighters. Now the crowd erupts more as he gets into the ring.
New image as being more
And now,
modest
ladies and
than he
gentlemen,
used to
making
be.
his entrance to
stripped
the
down
ring,
to just
the defending
an Aston Martin
champion,
here and a Porsche there.
And the Ingle camp leaves the ring. As promised, Paul Ingle, at the behest of manager Frank Maloney, has left the ring and headed back to the dressing room as the Hamed entrance begins with Triple Princes.
Well, the Prince likes to do a solo act. When he gets into the ring, he may have to do one.
This is the real Prince entry. Come out there, man.
Folks, Prince Hamed, I've heard, is getting a reported $7 million for this fight tonight, most of it from overseas sources of television revenue. This is why he gets all that money. Whoa.
I can't wait to get there. Yeah! Get some screaming! All right, let me hear my music a bit. Yeah! Oh, yeah!
Maybe he has a new choreographer, as well as a new trainer, a new promoter, and a new manager.
All right, let's get to this music, man. Let me see some dancing. Come on, come on. Let me see some dancing. All right. Up to the mic.
The Prince seems disappointed that he's not getting the response he had hoped to get with this entrance.
Well, not a lot of people can see what's going on, to be honest with you. The sight lines aren't such that they can all see it.
What do you think he's going to do when he gets to the ring and he turns out to be the only fighter there?
Maybe he'll leave. Go back to the dressing room. Ah, here comes Ingle. So, George, you would say that he just played into the Prince's hand.
That's right. That's one thing you want to do. You want to be solid, and everything you do is strictly basics. You move out of that, you're moving into his territory, and he's the king of it.
In case you haven't seen it before, get ready for the flip over the top rope into the ring. The coup de grace, as it were, of this entrance. Floyd Mayweather has already held world titles at 130, 135, 140. He was given a title belt as the result of his win over Judah because Judah still had one unaccountably. So even though he's held a title belt at 147, that's purely a statistical technicality. He hasn't been the champion of this division yet.
Well, in his own mind, he's the champion of every division, past, present, and future. He's the kind of performer who walks around like there's a band following him. You know, if he was a peacock, he'd never fold his feathers.
In his own mind, his pound-for-pound title is bigger than the welterweight title that Vladimir holds.
Well, and I think, frankly, fans are so confused by the panoply of belts in every division that many of them now pay more attention to the unofficial pound-for-pound ranking to identify who are the real stars in the sport. And incidentally, Floyd always says, Emmanuel, that this is a gladiator's sport, and now I know why he said it so many times leading into this fight.
Well, he's quite a showman, and I like the fact that even though he's wrapped up in all of his ego and all his other things he's doing, he still has trained properly for this fight. But other than that, I would actually favor Vladimir to beat it, except I know he's prepared himself very well. Floyd
shows up, shows off, and usually stops the show.
And incidentally, that shield is no giant exaggeration of the Mayweather body, because yesterday when he stepped onto the scales at the weigh-in, he looked way more like Roy Jones than ever before. A deeply muscled chest now, a rippled belly a la Jones, and rest assured that Floyd, who is something of a narcissist, who says that he takes a shower before he works out, is tremendously proud of the way he looks.
If he's that proud of the way he looks, maybe he should have foregone all of this kitschy showbiz stuff and showed us what he looks like.
Well, eventually we're going to get a chance to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring, the defending champion, the royalty of boxing, Prince Naseem Hamed.
This, we are told, will be Prince Naseem Hamed's last big production ring entrance via magic carpet, would you believe? Of these showbiz ring entrances, but you have to say, looking around here, the crowd seem to love it. But the question is, of course, in the ring, has the magic gone?
Well, that's what he's got to try and prove. He's got to try and show that it's still there, that he's still got the fire, the punch power, you know, that everything, you know, he still wants it in the game. And he says he will this time, but he needs to
to. He just hasn't performed well in the last 3 fights, so he needs a special performance.
Well, it was a happy landing that time, but there are some who feel that Naz could come crashing down to earth in his first London appearance for 3 years. Give him credit, he's reigned since 1995, 13 title defenses now, but he does know and accepts now that the last 3 performances have been very flawed. He needs to shine here, and to answer the critics who are wondering if he's on the slide, if he, as a young multi-millionaire with a young family, is in the comfort zone. And answer those two who say he might be getting bored with the business.
Well, that's always a problem when you just get to the point where you've done it all, and he has done it all. He's had a tremendous career, he's tremendously talented. He's done it all. Has he got to the point where he's woke up and he just doesn't want it anymore? It's all a struggle to him.
Bodyguards surrounding him as people in the crowd try to reach out and touch him as if he's some kind of god. Well, is it the last time that we'll see this, I wonder?
With 21 knockouts, the former IBF heavyweight champion. This heavy metal sound that you hear is Mike Tyson about to make his way in, I believe. The sound is deafening here in the arena, so I won't try to yell over it. All I can say is the heavyweight champion is about to make his appearance in the ring. Obviously, Mike Tyson behind that crowd coming in. It's interesting to note that Mike Tyson selected as pre-fight music just noise. Every once in a while you hear the clanging of chains. I think that's what he's got in mind to do to Mike Spinks' head, but we'll wait and see. Everything that Tyson does is intimidating. There he is. He comes out. He doesn't wear a coat in. He's worked up a full sweat. I want to tell you, the electricity in this crowd is awesome. I haven't felt like this since it was about 4 o'clock in the morning one morning. We're in a place called Kinshasa, Zaire, when Muhammad Ali came in against George Foreman for the heavyweight championship of the world. That was in 1974. There have been other great sporting events, but I want to tell you, I've got goose pimples on my arms watching this event, and a lot of people in here do. Mike Tyson surrounded by security, his handlers as he comes in. Of course, he'll have Kevin Rooney in his corner. Steve Lott. You know all the history. You've been reading about it for the past several weeks. The heavyweight champion of the world comes into the ring. This is why we're here. Tyson looks the way he always does when he walks in. He's here strictly for business. He's got that scornful look on his face. Hey, let's get it going. In a while, you see him push the leather back on his gloves. It's like he wants to get his knuckles closer to the leather so he can get them on somebody's face, namely Mike Spinks in a hurry. Let's go to our ring announcer, Michael Buffer.
Mr. Donald Trump's Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino on the Boardwalk in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Tonight, Don King Productions presents World Championship Boxing. This bout is presented with the approval of the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board. Boxing Commissioner